Hi, I'm Star,
And Kamryn.
and you're watching For a Couple of Gays, and it's Tuesday.
And our topic is, how do you deal with people who don't accept you, and how do you go about, kind of telling them, like, I don't know, what your reaction is to it, and
Yeah.
how you deal with that.
How do you move on from it, and how do you know you went too far to explain your side of things, I guess.
Which I guess can start, well, I can start with what you said there. I guess, to me, I don't feel like I have to explain myself anyways. So, certain people, at first, my family and, whatever, of course, but, as far as, just everyone else out there,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You gotta be happy and do what makes you happy, and there's people that are gonna agree with it and people that won't, and the ones that don't, they're not worth your time anyway, so it would make the world a much better place, though, if everybody would not care what everybody else does.
Right, but since it's not it's becoming more,
it's more acceptable now.
Right, than it was before, but people are still, gonna have their reactions if, really.
I put it back.
Okay, she's back now. I guess, when you're just dealing with, the general public, then I really don't care. If they have an issue, should we talk about, our Walmart experience? Well, even though we didn't really, it was your friend that noticed it.
Yeah.
And told us later, we were in Walmart, and we were just holding hands, because we just do that. And, a friend of hers was in Walmart at the same time, and we didn't know, but later she told us that the people that were behind us, were, going, really? You guys are gonna do that in public? And, but it wouldn't be any different if it were a guy and a girl, so, why does it matter? It's the perfect thing you put, on your Facebook, and then I put it on mine, I didn't come out of the closet to
pretend, or,
to pretend that I don't love someone, or something like that, in public.
Yeah.
We love each other, so we're gonna show it no matter where we are. We're not gonna be, making out in Walmart or nothing, but,
Yeah. I think, when I first came out, I was more defensive about it, even towards my family in a way. Not everybody agreed with it and didn't want me to live this kind of lifestyle, but what can you do? You are who you are, you're this way, and I spent too many years of my life trying to be somebody that I wasn't, and I didn't like that person, and everybody's okay with it now, but the initial shock of it all just kind of threw them for a loop, I guess. But
yeah, well, and with my family, I kind of did the same thing. I've been holding it in for a really, really long time. So when I finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna do what I know is right for me, and it's gonna let me be myself, and I'm not just trying to make everybody else happy by pretending that I don't like women, so at first, when my dad was kind of having issues with it, I probably, this will go into the, how do you know if you've gone too far? I was extremely defensive because I'd been holding it in for such a long time that I didn't want to have to anymore. But, my whole entire family, is pretty supportive. My dad at first, was kind of like, okay, didn't really understand, but, he's definitely...
We get along, at least.
Yeah. And my uncle hugged her.
Yeah. I think her dad tolerates me.
Oh, whatever. He likes you. He's told me.
Okay.
And, but, so I guess aside from the family part, when you get more into, friends and stuff, I've lost a couple friends, but to me, I look at it as, if they were my friends, they it wouldn't matter. I mean, because I've had my other friends, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that, you finally found somebody that, you really want to be with, and, I can tell, that you, really do love her, and that you're happy now, and, and they're completely supportive, whereas my other friends, probably definitely one in particular, but, there have been a few that, I kind of just had to let go, because, I mean, there really wasn't any, I don't know, any way to fix it. I mean, it's not...
She went overboard and said a bunch of things that he can't really take back, so...
Right, and some of them were about her, and that's definitely not okay with me. So, I kind of just had to... I mean, and it was a friend that I'd had for years, but... I mean, and it sucks, but, I mean, I would love... I would have loved for her to have been a part of, like, our relationship, like, as far as, friends go, and, like, being able to, like, just hang out and have a good time or whatever, but, I mean...
But the friends we have now
are... The friends we have now are amazing.
Yeah. My friends, her friends,
They're all becoming...
Great.
All of our...
Everybody's friends.
All of our friends.
One big happy family.
Aww.
I don't know. I mean, I think the way you move on from it is just, like, I mean, screw everybody else, You're gay, so, I mean, don't fight it, don't hide it, just be yourself, and...
Right. Because I did that for a long time, even with my friends, like, I didn't know what they were going to think and whatever, but, I mean, I was so miserable that, it's like, I can't do this anymore.
I was married and had 3 kids before I was like, okay, I can't do this, so, I don't know, I mean, it's the way it goes, I guess. I mean, I was scared to death. I mean, I knew I liked girls I was probably 6 years old when I knew that I liked girls, and, I mean, there was no way in hell I was going to come out, even in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so scared, but, I mean, don't do what I did and waste half your life on, trying to please everybody else, though, because it's not worth it. Life's too short for that.
Well, and then you really do find out who really means what they say, and who's really going to be there for you, like, through everything else in your life, because really, if they're going to flip out about who you fall in love with, I mean, what, are they really going to be there for everything else, that happens, or are they just going to, be like, oh, well, guess we're not going to be friends with her anymore, because, something else that goes on in your life, I mean, you need people that are going to be there
all the time,
no matter what, and, the friends that we do have, I mean, a lot of times, they've gone far beyond what, like, Amy bringing you your Vicks vapor thing.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was so sick.
And she was scared she was going to get sick, so she, like, literally ran to the porch, dropped it on the porch, and ran back to her car. But
she did that for me, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
She's a really neat person. I don't know. I mean, that's about really all I can say about that. I mean, just... don't pretend.
I mean, you don't need to, like, anytime someone says something, you don't need to turn around and, like, start cussing them out or nothing, even though sometimes...
Don't punch them in the face, which I have actually done that.
Yeah, sometimes I want to, like, the dumb people in Walmart, like, if I probably would have heard that, I probably would have turned around and gotten a little upset, but at the same time...
But we're in Kansas, too.
Well, so
I mean, I know, but, I mean, it's not as accepting here as in other places, and...
Which is why we're moving.
Not until my youngest is 18.
Well, okay.
I don't know. I mean, depends on where you live, too. I mean, that makes a big difference.
Right, because, I mean, if you're from, like, big cities or California or even, I don't know, I'm sure.
New York, stuff,
New York, whatever. I mean, it's a lot more accepting. But, here in great central Kansas, people...
They kind of frown on it.
But not everybody. I mean, it's mostly
the older
generation. But even not all of them either, but still.
There's enough we notice that they don't care about it too much. But, well, to each his own, I guess.
Well, and like I said, I've gotten to the point in my life where really I don't care. I mean, if you don't, I have found what makes me happy, and you know, I can be myself.
Oh.
Well, I'm serious. Like, I've been looking for her forever.
Oh, she's so sweet.
I know, I try. But, so, I mean, I guess, you know, no matter who it is, if you don't care for my lifestyle, there's nothing I can do about it. I am who I am. I love who I love, and that's all I can do. So,
yep.
You just gotta, you know, maybe not, you know, like I said, you don't have to punch everybody in the face that doesn't agree with you.
Just stand your ground,
Just stand your ground. Don't let people, you know, pressure you into doing something you don't want to do or living the life you don't want to live. I mean,
push you around. Don't let that happen.
Be who you are, no matter who, you know, no matter who cares. I mean, I guess that's kind of all I have.
Yep.
For this topic.
Me too, I think. So I guess we'll see you all next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.